Florida mom shows up to daughter's school wearing boxing gloves, fights child, and then gets arrested.
What? Okay.
I do have a video again, but probably not going to be able to load it.
So
you have a picture of her.
Show me the picture. I have to see that. Yep.
That's her.
Yep.
Let's see
okay.
if I can load the video.
So just for everyone listening, it's what you think she would look like.
Which is?
A white methed out blonde woman.
Listen to this story. A mother showed up to her daughter's school wearing boxing gloves. Police arrested Edith Riddle after they say she got into a fight with another student at DuPont Middle School.
Another student?
The police report states that Riddle told school leaders the glove was super glued to her wrist and she couldn't remove it. The victim had bruises on her knees and her forearms.
What the fuck?
What did you want me to pause it to say?
I wanted to pause it because I've seen this, all right? If you rearrange the letters in her name, it's going to spell out, I am Lord Voldemort.
That's Tom Riddle face. I can't believe you're going to interrupt me to make a Harry Potter joke.
Well,
we couldn't even finish the 20-second video.
You couldn't believe that. No, but I have so many fucking questions. How did it get super glued to her hands? Why did she go to the school? Is to pick up her kid?
It didn't get super glued to her hands.
She said it was.
Methamphetamine is how this story. All of your questions.
I assume.
But what's funny is she showed up like, these are glued on. Like,
and then fought a child. What's her excuse for fighting a child? It's one thing to show up with it, but then she beat a kid up. How old is the kid she beat up?
Also, they didn't tell, like, it's funny the way they worded because they're like, they had bruises.
It's a middle school, so we know the age range of the child.
So a methed out mom showed up and was like, you pick on my daughter who I don't dress right? Put up your forearms. I'm going to punch you in the forearms. I'm going to punch you in the shins.
I love how all they talked about in that blurb, though, was that like she had them super glued to her hands, but not about how she beat up a child while wearing them. That's not important.
I'm going to play meth addict's advocate.
Okay.
So it's...
And I'm going to say she didn't beat up the child. They said forearms and shins. This woman showed up after gluing gloves onto her hands, high on drugs, and possibly paint. I'm not going to say it's drugs. Maybe drugs makes less sense. And she like huffed a ton of gas and was like, I'm going to punch a kid in their forearms and shins to teach him a lesson.
Okay. Dan, do you have more details? Because I need them.
Kind of. So Riddle had just exited the school with her daughter after a meeting with the vice principal on campus, according to the report. Rather than exiting the campus directly, the daughter walked out of her way through the cafeteria to engage with the victim in a fight. Riddle's daughter pushed the victim to the ground and threw some punches before the suspect, which is the mom, also joined in punching the victim who was lying on the ground. According to witnesses, they say that Riddle appeared to have a boxing glove attached to her left hand, which I believe is confirmed.
Jesus.
The attached is the funny part because she wasn't wearing a glove. She had a glove attached to her hand.
Yeah.
Which, imagine, this is like literally in Ren and Stimpy, they had Stay Put socks.
Oh, wait.
Which was a sock filled with glue.
I missed this detail. The report says that Riddle had the boxing glove on her hand when she arrived at the school for the meeting, and she had told the school that it was super glued to her hand and she couldn't remove it. So this woman showed up for what I can only assume. It sounds like maybe I missed the part, but it sounds like there was an issue with these two students in school, right? Like especially with the daughter going to fight afterwards, and she showed up to a meeting with a boxing glove on her hand, and they said, "Can you take that off, please?" And she said, "No, sir, I literally can't."
Super glued.
I couldn't even if I tried.
I want to point out about this story that almost every school in America has a cop, a school resource officer. If ever there was a time to get your school resource officer involved, it's when a methed out mom is like, I glued a boxing glove to my hand.
Can I get my child?
Where is that 12-year-old? I'm going to punch him in the fucking shins and forearms.
Why did she fight the kid? Does it say why?
Because the daughter was fighting her.
Yeah. Oh, what a lovely...
She jumped in because her daughter was...
What a lovely fucking family.
Run this by me again. What part of the country does this happen in?
Is the daughter's name
St.
Paige?
Louis?
Florida.
Oh,
we're on the Florida part.
We're in Florida.
We're in Florida right now.
Oh, we're in.